Tom's rant. Voter ID. There's a lot of you morons out there, or shitheads, whatever you want to call yourselves. No, kidding. Don't want to insult anybody. But anyway, the people on the left, which are mostly the Democrats, are all about, oh, voter ID, oh, that's a terrible thing, and voter ID is so racist. All right, you think voter ID is racist? All right, here's what I say to that. You're racist. Because you're saying that the blacks, Hispanics, and the poor people don't have the intelligence enough to get an ID. So you're the racist. So saying voter ID is racist, you're way off track. You're racist for insinuating that they're not intelligent enough to go out and get an ID. You have to have an ID to come and go from here to Canada. You have to have an ID to board an aircraft. You have to have an ID to buy tickets pretty much for anything to travel. You have to have an ID to get food stamps, to get general assistance. When you go in a hospital, you got to have ID. Even if you're an illegal, you got to show something, but they just treat you anyway. So you have to have an ID for pretty much everything in this country. People have been voting for over 200 years, 244 years actually. People have been voting, and now because they want voter ID, you're saying that that is racist. That's just nuts. You're the racist for insinuating they're not smart enough. So anyway, that's my opinion on voter ID. And there's nothing wrong with voter ID. You got to have an ID pretty much for every single thing you do. You got to go to a bank and open up a bank account. What do you got to have? Got to have an ID. So you got to have an ID for everything. So what's wrong with voter ID? Sure isn't racist. Because I think that the blacks and the Hispanics and the poor people, I think that they're pretty intelligent enough to be able to get an ID, to go to the Secretary of Plates and get an ID. I really, but that's me. You know, maybe I think too much of them. But anyway, voter ID. There you go. That's my opinion on it. Those are the facts. You know, if you can't go out and get an ID, yeah, that's pretty sad. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, the other thing voter ID does is it makes, obviously, voting more secure. Let's say you go to take a vote at your local polling station. You go in there and you're like, okay, my name is Joe Schmo and I'm here to vote. Oh, somebody already voted for you. What do you mean they already? How in the hell could that happen? Well, because we don't require ID. So we can have anybody come in here and vote. We don't know who they are. We could have people from out of state coming in and voting. We can have people traveling different areas. Oh, I'm going to vote in Tuscola. I'm going to vote in Genesee. I'm going to vote in Oakland. I'm going to vote in Wayne. You see? You know, you people don't think about that. And all you people that are whining about voter ID, you probably have ID. More than likely. I don't know of anyone that doesn't have ID. You know, that's something simple to get. So anyway, it does make voting more secure. And I also believe in same-day voting only. Look what's going on in Arizona now. You know, it's days. It'll be a week Tuesday or Thursday or whatever, Tuesday, since the election. They still don't know who won it. And not only that, there's a lot of crap over there. And I think what Arizona and New Mexico is going to do, I think what they're going to do is they're going to sacrifice the governorship in Arizona, give it to Kerry Lake, but they're going to have Masters lose so they can keep the Senate. Because if they take them both, then it's too suspicious. So, yeah. They've done that in a couple of different areas. Nevada, same thing. But anyway, so there you go. You hit the little B in the bottom right-hand corner. If you want to subscribe, hit the little notification bell. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, whatever you want to hit it. And I noticed not a lot of comments on when I replied to a couple of them about abortion and that. I noticed there was no reply to that. But anyway, so... Anyway, I'm up over 67,000 views, 118 people. So you need 1,000 to make money. So anyway, I just appreciate anybody watching my videos. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, I don't care. Whatever, tell somebody. As soon as you click it, it's a watch, even though if it's only a partial watch.